What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to our Carolina Panthers Madden 24 franchise rebuild. This week, this episode, this game, we've got a huge matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons are coming off a huge win last week against the Commanders, 52-21, and they're riding a 2-game win streak. Last time we played the Falcons back in week 15, we beat them 28-21. And the Falcons currently have the third best record in the NFC South. We currently hold the tiebreaker over them, and if we can win today, we should be in the playoffs. Both teams are 9-7. As we take a look at the playoff picture right now, we are currently sitting in the 6th spot and would face off against the Dallas Cowboys, who have the number 3 spot. New Orleans most likely will win the NFC South. They currently have the number 2 spot in the NFC. Our Panthers, of course, are coming off a loss to the Browns, 38-33, and haven't won since we beat the Falcons back in week 15. So we're riding a 2-game losing streak headed into this final game of the season. We've got a number of upgrades to dish out right after practice. Our first one here to rookie Jamison Carver. We're going to go run stopper for him. He's up to an 83 and still having an excellent rookie year. 1 block shedding, 1 strength, 1 tackle for him. Second, we've got fellow rookie Chris Bartell. We're going to go zone for him. He's up to a 77 overall. He gets 1 agility, 1 awareness, 1 zone coverage. And fellow rookie Nicholas Schultz, our rookie linebacker star. We're going to go pass coverage for him. He's up to a 74. He gets 1 awareness, 1 pursuit, 2 zone coverage. Fullback Hunter Lupecki, he's next. We're going to go utility for him. He's up to a 66. He's got 1 awareness, 1 carry, and 1 impact block, 1 short route, and 1 stiff arm. Next up, we've got linebacker Bruce Simmons, another fellow rookie that I drafted this year. I went really hard on linebackers. We're going to go run stopper for him. He's going to stay a 65 overall. And he'd get 3 block shedding, 1 hit power, and 1 play rec. And the other rookie linebacker I drafted, Shelton Merritt. We're going to go run stopper for him. He's going to stay a 62. And he gets 1 acceleration, 2 block shedding, and 1 tackle. Also, a couple practice injuries that we're going to be dealing with. We're going to be without Keith Taylor as he suffered some turf toe. And linebacker DJ Johnson has a PCL sprain and will miss this game. Replacing Johnson will be rookie Bruce Simmons. Saw him earlier getting the upgrade. He's going to get a chance to start when we hit our base defense. He was a 5th round pick out of Eastern Washington. Look forward to seeing him on the field. And the Falcons, of course, are led by Desmond Ridder and his 23 touchdowns on the year, 18 interceptions to go along with that. 3,302 passing yards. Good year for the second-year man out of Cincinnati. Rushing, of course, Bijan Robinson, 1,500 yards, 21 touchdowns. Wow. Drake London, who had a big play against us back in week 15, 8 touchdowns, 1,080 yards for him. And, of course, the outstanding rookie linebacker Kai Warwick. He's got 109 tackles. Grady Jarrett still leads the team in tackles for loss. He's up to 13. Also leading this team in sacks with 7.5. Interceptions. Jesse Bates III has 3 interceptions on the year. Kai Warwick has 2. Jeff Okuda has 2. Clark Phillips has 2. Grant has 1. Hughes has 1. Barnes has 1. And Anderson. Alright, we've got an excellent matchup today as we've got the 9-7 Carolina Panthers looking to hold on to a playoff spot as they go up against the 9-7 Atlanta Falcons looking to gain that playoff spot from them. Let's go. And welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina for the last game of the regular season. Hayden Hurst, 1,800 yards. He has a very good chance of getting to 2,000. Desmond Ridder leading this Atlanta offense along with Drake London and Bijan Robinson. Atlanta is hungry, winners of their last 2. Carolina wants to get back in the winning column. They have lost their last 2. It was a close matchup the last 2 times these guys met just a couple of weeks ago. Carolina winning by 7 by a score of 21-28. Will we get a much closer, or, well, will we get a closer game today? Or will one team blow the other out? Who knows? If it's a blowout, I hope it's good for us. Because we can make the playoffs if we win today. Bryce Young can get into the playoffs in his second year. That's what we're hoping for today. We've got to get through the Atlanta Falcons, huge divisional rivals. Hecker is ready to kick us off, and let's get this one underway. Hecker boots this one deep to Phelps, who will take it at about the 2. And he'll get up to the 23-yard line. And that's where Desmond Ridder and Bijan Robinson will start this drive. There's a look at Ridder's numbers: 3,302 yards, 23 touchdowns, 18 interceptions, averaging 1 interception per game. And he starts out in the shotgun. Robinson to his right. Carolina gets early pressure, and Ridder will just throw this one away as he was being pursued by Derek Brown. Second and 10 now. Ridder under center. Pressure once again. This time Brian Burns gets home as he brings down Desmond Ridder. That'll be a loss of 9. Carolina's first sack of the afternoon. Pressure on both plays. This time it gets home Brian Burns, bringing down the Falcons quarterback. Carolina was getting plenty of pressure last week, but they couldn't get home. They get home here on the first drive, 3rd and 19 for Ridder. Carolina brings pressure once again. This time it's Shaq Thompson breaking through and bringing Ridder down at the 3-yard line. Good opening drive here for the Carolina Panthers defense. Derek Brown, Brian Burns, Shaq Thompson came ready to play. As they bring down Ridder for the second sack of the afternoon. Bradley Pinion on to punt this one from his own end zone. Smith set up just on the other side of the 50. Carolina will have excellent starting field position as Smith will return this up to the 42. And that's where we will get our look at Bryce Young and this Carolina Panthers offense. See there, 37 interceptions, 37 touchdowns, 26 interceptions, almost 4,500 yards through the air for Young this year. Once again, the interceptions may be a problem, but he's having a much better year than last year. Now 1st and 10, they'll hand this off to Miles Sanders, who has running room off the left side. Slips away from a tackle and is finally brought down after a 13-yard gain up at the 29. Excellent run there by Miles Sanders on his first carry of the afternoon. And Carolina looking to capitalize on this excellent starting field position as Young and Sanders are in the shotgun. This one overthrown, intended for DJ Chark. But Bryce couldn't hook up with him. 2nd and 10 now for Carolina. Bryce under center, 2 tight ends. This a handoff to Sanders, who has room again and will get 12 more. As he's up to the 17-yard line. 1st and 10 Carolina. Shotgun here, 1st and 10 from the 17. This goes underneath for Jonathan Mingo, who makes the grab and has 8 up to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 2 now. Carolina once again, 2 tight ends. Sanders alone in the backfield. This is a handoff to Sanders, but he gets nowhere, maybe half a yard. As they'll spot this down at the 9, and that'll bring up 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
3rd and 2 for Carolina. This one underneath for Mingo, who makes the grab again, this time down at the 2. His second grab on this drive. Good job there by Mingo and this offensive line to hold up just enough to give Young time to find him. Now 1st and goal from the 2. Shotgun, spreading this defense out a little bit here. Handoff to Sanders with all the daylight up the middle, and that is a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders slides his way into the end zone and does some canoeing. That'd actually be a really great celebration if it were raining, which we had our share of rain games earlier in the season. Miles Sanders gets himself in the end zone, and Carolina strikes first. Pinheiro on to attempt the extra point. Kick is up and good. Carolina 7, Atlanta nothing. Hecker kicking this one back deep to Palmer. Phelps. I forget who Palmer was. It was one of those games. And this is dropped down at the 21 by Bud Dupree. And here comes Desmond Ridder and this Atlanta Falcons offense for their second drive. Perhaps they can move the ball forward this time. 2 sacks derailed their last drive as they come out in the offset eye. And this is a handoff to Robinson, but he's met by 2 Panthers and will gain 1. Shaq Thompson and Bruce Simmons coming down for the tackle. Second and 9 now for Ridder and the Falcons. Another handoff to Robinson, but this time he's met by a swarm of Panthers and gets 1 yard. Yetur Gross-Matos in on the stop. 3rd and 8. Third and 8. Carolina once again brings pressure. Shaq gets home. Fumbled by Ridder, picked up by number 70. Shaq's 2nd sack of the day, the 3rd of the afternoon for Carolina. Lucky for Atlanta, they did recover the fumble. Looks like Yetur Gross-Matos may have jarred that one loose. Matthews on the recovery and tackled down by Carver before he could get too far. That brings up 4th and 14 for Bradley Pinion and this punt team. Smith will take it about the 36-yard line. Tries to get upfield, but doesn't get too far. He gets to the 44. And Carolina will come out to start their second drive as we take a look at the playoff picture. Carolina currently sitting in that second wild card spot. Atlanta chomping at their heels. Carolina needs this just as much as Atlanta does. 1st and 10 at the 44. Handoff Sanders as he cuts up the middle, spins off one tackle, jukes away from another, and has another Panthers first down as Brady Christensen, the oft-injured left guard, appears to be shaken up. Hopefully it is nothing too serious. Michael Jordan will replace him along the line. 1st and 10 from the 44. And Bryce Young is sacked by Grady Jarrett, the leading sack man on this Atlanta Falcons defense, as he didn't get rid of the ball fast enough. And it looks like it's just back spasms for Christensen, so that is good news for Carolina's offensive line. 2nd and 16 here for Carolina. Bryce hit as he throws, and this one is nearly caught by Hayden Hurst. But it falls incomplete. Carolina got lucky there as Bryce was trying to get that one downfield. 3rd and 16 now for Carolina. Atlanta's defense surely is picked up on this drive. And this is intended for Mingo, but overthrown. 4th and 16, the second ball overthrown. Intended for Jonathan Mingo as the punt team will come out, try to pin these Falcons deep. Hecker gets this angle toward the sideline, but not angled enough as it'll drop into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Desmond Ridder and the Atlanta Falcons. Had to punt the ball away on their last drive. They come out in the shotgun. Carolina gets pressure one more time. This ball is out and caught by number 11. And that'll be a gain of 6. That is Phelps, their return man. Now 2nd and 4. Carolina showing pressure. Ridder gets this one away quickly to Robinson, who just throws Chris Bartell. And that'll be a gain of 3. Bringing up 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 for Atlanta. And this time he's sacked again. Nicholas Schultz this time gets home. Carolina's 4th of the day. 4th and 18. Nicholas Schultz bringing the heat. He's a speedy linebacker. Comes in basically untouched. Gets a free shot at Ridder. Excellent start by this Carolina defense. 4th and 8 for Bradley Pinion and the punt team. Kick is away, angling toward the sideline and near the 30. Smith will take it and get it up to the 44. And here comes the Panthers offense once again. First and 10 from the 44 for Carolina. Bryce throws this up and it's knocked away. Bryce was hit as he threw, couldn't get it out cleanly. Lucky that wasn't intercepted. First and 10 for Carolina now. This one out quick for Hurst, who makes the grab, runs away from one guy and shoves away Jeff Okudah and has a Panthers first down at the 13-yard line. Excellent job by Hurst. As Young finds the hole in the zone, finds Hayden Hurst. And then the shifty tight end making some moves downfield for an excellent run after catch. 15 seconds left to go here in the first. First and 10 from the 13 for Carolina. They'll hand this off to Sanders, who spins away from a guy and gets it up to the 7. That'll be a 6-yard gain as the first quarter comes to an end. Our score 7-0. Negative 31 passing yards for Atlanta. They're counting all those sack yards. Second and 4 from the 7. Can Carolina get into the end zone for the second time today? They'll go play action to Miles Sanders. Throw this toward the back of the end zone, but Chark can't come up with it. And that will fall incomplete. 3rd and 4 from the 7 now. What does Carolina have in store? And Bryce barely gets it away. It has not been a great day for throwing the football for either side as Bryce is hit once again. 4th and 4, and the field goal team will come out. Pinheiro out for this 24-yard attempt. And the kick is good. Carolina extends their lead 10-3 as we get the second quarter underway. Hecker now ready for the kickoff. Boots this one deep to Phelps, who will take it in the end zone. He's got plenty of running room and is brought down by Smith at the 27. That could have been dangerous. Carolina's kick coverage has been better in recent weeks. We haven't given up a touchdown in a while. So that's a plus. However, there's been a couple close calls. That was another one where I'm like, oh, we have no coverage. Where's everybody? Here they are. Ritter's in the pistol. 1st and 10 from the 27. Short pass over the middle for London. His first grab of the day. That's good for 5. Second and 5 now. Shotgun here for Ritter. Handoff to Robinson. Good blocking. And he's met by Bartell at the 37. And that'll be an Atlanta Falcons first down. If I remember correctly, that is their first. First and 10. Carolina showing pressure once again. This is a handoff to Robinson, who's met by Schultz and dropped after a gain of 1. There has not been a lot of running room early for the Atlanta Falcons. 2nd and 9 here. This one goes out quickly to Pitts, who makes a man miss and is finally brought down at the 45-yard line. Good move there by Pitts to stay in bounds, turn upfield, and get away from the would-be tackler, Dante Jackson. Unfortunately, he ran into a pretty decent tackler, Chris Bartell, who manages to bring him down. 1st and 10 for Atlanta. They've crossed midfield. This is a screen out to Bourne, who's dropped by Bell. And that'll be a gain of 1. Second and 9 for the Falcons. This is a handoff to Robinson, who is finally brought down after a 2-yard gain by Derek Brown. I don't know why they're giving that tackle to Burns. Burns didn't bring him down. But that's the video game for you. 3rd and 8 from the 43. Carolina brings pressure. The pass is caught, and they're going to mark him on the other side of the first down marker. Kendrick Bourne gets Atlanta their second first down of the drive. Pistol now for the Falcons. And Brown busts into the backfield, taking down Robinson for a loss of 2. Derek Brown uses his big man strength to get into the backfield. Love to see it now. 2nd and 12. As this brings pressure, Burns and Schultz bring down Ritter. Carolina's defense forces a 3rd and long. 3rd and 17 here at the 42. Quick pass over the middle, caught by Pitts, but it won't be enough for a first down. That'll be 4th and 4 as Pitts couldn't get away. But at least Atlanta gets into scoring position as they bring out the field goal team. Koo on to attempt this one. Kick is up and good. Atlanta gets on the board with 3. Our score now, Carolina 10, Atlanta 3. Good, decent drive there by the Falcons. As Koo is ready to kick this one back to Hamler. He'll take it at about the 4-yard line. where he's met by too many Falcons and is dropped at the 23-yard line. Take a look at Miles Sanders' numbers. 44 yards, 1 touchdown. Good start to the afternoon for Miles Sanders. 1st and 10 for Carolina now. Hand off to Sanders as he tries his way up the middle and will gain 3. Up to the 26. 2nd and 7 now. Looks like the Saints down below are losing currently to the Commanders. Sanders takes the handoff, tries the left side this time, and pushes his way to the 31 for a gain of 5. Now 3rd and 3. Because math is hard, and so is reading. 3rd and 3. Bryce under center. Play action to Sanders. He'll just drop this one off to him for an easy Panthers 1st down. Sanders breaks 2 tackles and is finally brought down at the 40. Good for a 9-yard gain and a Panthers 1st down. Just take the easy underneath yards. Sanders does the rest in the hard, elusive running to get the Panthers a 1st down. First and 10 here for Carolina. Play action to Sanders. Bryce loads up, going deep for Chark, who can't make the grab, blocked away by Bates. 2nd and 10 now as Carolina took a shot. Bryce drops back to pass again, throws toward Hurst at the sideline and nearly intercepted. Terrell nearly gets his hands on one, but that one will fall to the turf. Now 3rd and 10. Carolina's drive in trouble here. I should have thrown to circle, but Quintana makes the grab and the Falcons will use a timeout. Good catch there by Quintana, bailing me out. 4th and 3, Carolina near midfield. They're going to keep their offense out. They don't want Atlanta to have a chance. This one goes out to Quintana, who is open on the left side. His 2nd grab of the day as he runs down the sideline and is pushed out at the 22. Elias Quintana. The tight ends are a huge asset to this team. Rookie Elias Quintana getting it done on back-to-back plays. Of course, Hayden Hurst leading the NFL in receiving. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. They have it at the 22-yard line in the shotgun. Looks like, yes, a screen is set up to Sanders, who gets a block on the outside and will go out of bounds at the 10. Another Panthers 1st down, this time from the 10-yard line. First and 10 for Carolina. Deep toward the sideline, incomplete. Chark could not bring his feet down in bounds. Now 2nd and 10. Shotgun again for Carolina. This one for Hurst, but incomplete. Grant knocks that one away. Looking for his big tight end in the end zone, but nothing doing. Third and 10 here. Hurst in the back of the end zone, knocked away this time. 4th and 10 coming up. Hughes, great coverage. And Carolina will jog the punt team out for this 27-yarder. Pinero's kick is up and good. Carolina retakes a 10-point lead, 13-3. And as time runs down here in the second quarter. Hecker ready to kick this one back to Phelps. Phelps will take it from the end zone. And Carolina brings him down at the 22. Atlanta, of course, scored on their last drive with a field goal. They're going to be looking for a touchdown here, hopefully before the end of the half. Let's see what this Carolina defense can do to keep them out of scoring position. They come out in the pistol. Ritter has it at the 22. This one swung out to Robinson, who's met by Bartell. The Falcons will hurry up to the line. 2nd and 8. Pressure coming. Nearly sacked by Burns, and that one will float incomplete to the sideline. 3rd and 8 for the Falcons. They need this to keep their scoring hopes alive here in the first half. Carolina brings pressure again. This time it gets home. Yetur Gross-Matos. His first of the day. 4th and 14. Carolina's defense came to play in the first half. Bradley Pinion on to punt this one back. We've got 10 seconds left to go in the first half. Shi Smith takes it and is spun around and down at the 37. Carolina comes out in the eye. 1st and 10 from the 37. They'll hand this off to Sanders, who tries to get around his fullback and will gain 1. And that will be the end of the first half. Carolina 13, Atlanta 3. Atlanta did not look like they came to play. They do not look like winners of 2 straight. On the opposite side, Carolina does not look like losers of 2 straight. As we take a look at some of these scores around the half from other equally important games. We're going to start in New Orleans, where the Commanders have a commanding 21-3 lead over the NFC South leading Saints. Then we'll head up to Detroit, where the Texans are in town and losing to Detroit 21-7. Stroud has 1 touchdown. Goff has 2. Amon-Ra St. Brown having himself an excellent day. Then over in Baltimore, the Chargers up 17-7 over the Ravens. The Ravens 13-3 do not want to fall to 13-4. And we've got some highlights for this one as Bryce throws over the middle, caught for Hurst. And he weaves his way all the way down to enemy territory. Great play there by Hurst. Second half ready to get started as Koo kicks us off. Hamler will take it from the goal line. And he doesn't get too far. He's up to the 19. And here comes Carolina to get the second half underway. As I get into a more comfortable position in my chair. 1st and 10 from the 19. Bryce and company start in the shotgun. This a handoff to Sanders, chased down from behind as he gains 4 on his 10th carry of the afternoon. Good pursuit there by the Falcons. Now 2nd and 6. This one over the middle for Sanders, who holds on through the hit. That'll be a Panthers first down on the Miles Sanders reception. 1st and 10 now. Underneath for Hurst, who makes the grab, but there is a flag down. Let's see what the penalty is. And it's going to be holding on the Carolina Panthers. This one on Okonwu, who also had a holding penalty last week. Like, come on, man. First and 20. First and 20 for the Panthers. Bryce hit as he threw number 99, Matt Ioannidis. Brings down Bryce Young. Now second and 20. Play action out of the eye. This one going over for Hurst, but incomplete. Knocked away by Grant. Third and 20 now. What plays do you have that guarantee 20 yards? There's like none. That's just not a thing that exists. Third and 20. What can Carolina do here? Atlanta brings pressure as they go deep for Chark, who can't make the grab. Hit him in the hands and falls incomplete. Fourth and 20, and here comes Hecker. Carolina will punt this one back to Atlanta as they couldn't get anything started on that drive. Phelps will fair catch it at the 27. And Atlanta will get their first drive of the second half. First and 10 now for Atlanta. Robinson alone in the backfield. Ritter changing things up at the line. And this a quick pass out to Pitts. He's tackled down immediately. That's a 2-yard gain. Good coverage there by Carolina. Now second and 8. I formation for the Falcons. They'll hand this one off to Robinson, who's got a lane. I sometimes really need to stop using defenders. Robinson gets a huge run off the right side as I poorly user 2 defenders. I love also how Robinson just sort of stops right there. Oh, man. Can I have that one back? Unbelievable. First and 10 from the 38. Handoff to Robinson as he tries the right side again and gets 5. Tackled down by Nicholas Schultz at the 33. And Atlanta has a little bit of something cooking here. Second and 5. Ritter in the shotgun again as they hand off to Robinson on the left side again. This time he gets a Falcons first down up to the 24. The left side of this Carolina line looking pretty holy. First and 10, 3 tight ends out there for Atlanta. As this one is thrown and caught by Pitts. He'll have a first down at the 8. First and goal. Von Bell brings down the big tight end. Empty here for Atlanta. First and goal. This one underneath for Pitts and touchdown Falcons as Pitts dives into the end zone. Like there was nothing you could do about that, right? Like that was a good call to beat cover 3 because who does Schultz go after? Does he go after Pitts or does he go after Phelps? Like either one of those curls were going to be open depending on who he went to. So obviously a cover 3 shouldn't have been called against that play. But of course I don't know what play they're running. Like, I probably wouldn't have called a cover 3 if I knew they were going to throw that concept. Koo kicks us off as we are ready to start this next drive after that Atlanta Falcons score. And Hamler pounded down at the 22. Here comes the Carolina offense as they look to regain the momentum. 1st and 10 here. Can we please have the momentum back? That'd be really nice. Young under center, 1st and 10. Handoff to Sanders, but he goes nowhere. Tackled down at the 22. That's kind of what happens when you go nowhere from the 22. 2nd and 10 now. This one caught by Hurst. That'll be a gain of 5. As Young held in the pocket, waiting for his tight end to get open. 3rd and 5. Bryce going deep for Marshall, but it's knocked away by Bates. Good coverage there by the Atlanta Falcons safety, and Carolina will punt this one away. Hecker gets this one off. Phelps will take it and is popped down at the 29. Here comes the Atlanta Falcons offense as they've regained the momentum, scoring a touchdown on their last drive.
Here we go.
Pistol formation for Ritter. And this is a handoff to Robinson, who's tackled down by Shaq after a gain of 3. Good tackle there by Shaq. 2nd and 7. 3 tight ends here for Atlanta.
Check white. Black swap. Blue check.
They'll hand this off to Robinson as he tries the left side and gets nowhere. Tackled down by the Rook linebacker. 3rd and 8 for Atlanta. Pressure, and it's Schultz getting home again, his 2nd of the day. Nicholas Schultz. Showing everybody he should be drafted higher than the 5th round. He has been amazing this year. Rookie Nicholas Schultz bringing Ritter down for a sack. You know, he's a coverage linebacker. I'm sure his speed helps, like, in getting on the blitz, but that's not what I want him to do. I want him to intercept balls intended for big tight ends like Kyle Pitts. But I will take the sacks, too, as Smith returns this from about the 30 and gets it up to the 40. 2 minutes left to go here in the 3rd quarter as Bryce Young jogs back out. Carolina really needs an offensive drive to score here. 1st and 10, handoff to Sanders, who will get 5. He's up to the 45-yard line. Carolina comes out in the I now. 2nd and 5. Handoff. Sanders, he'll try the left side and get 3. 3rd and 2 coming up. Tackled down by Barnes. Third and 2. Carolina comes out with 2 tight ends. Play action. I pressed the wrong button, and it's knocked away from Mingo. I accidentally pressed circle when I want to press R1. Nope, I'm going for it. I got to make up for that mistake. Fourth and 2, Carolina will stay out as they're right there by midfield. And that ball is fumbled and picked up by the Atlanta Falcons. Huff on the fumble recovery. Should have tried a different play. Obviously, hindsight's 20/20. Young, that ball slips out of his hands as he gets hit. Huff there, able to fall on it. And Atlanta has excellent field position as they start this drive. Can Carolina's defense once again bail this offense out? First and 10 for Atlanta. Carolina brings pressure, and Ritter is brought down. That is a 10-yard loss, sacked down by Brian Burns at the 46. There's a reason he's one of the best edge rushers in the NFL at his age. Excellent move to get around the tackle and then the pursuit to find Ritter and bring him down. Good start to the drive there. Second and 20 now. Atlanta backed up to the 46. Pressure once again up the middle, and this one is caught and a first down at the 25. Kendrick Bourne on the reception over the middle. And that will end the third quarter with our score 13-10. Atlanta in scoring position with that last play, which is really unfortunate because, you know, we had a really good play the play before with the sack. First and 10 for Atlanta. This one over the middle and incomplete, just too low for his intended receiver. Second and 10 now. Two tight ends, two receivers for Atlanta. From the 25. Play action. Dropped out for number 16. He's tackled down immediately. That'll be a 3-yard gain to McDonald. Ball up to the 22 now. Empty here for Atlanta. They bring pressure. This one thrown away. Desmond Ritter couldn't handle the pressure to find his guy. And that brings up 3rd and 7. Carolina's defense bends but doesn't break here as they hold Q and the Falcons to a field goal attempt. That kick is up and good. We've got a tie game here in the 4th. Can Carolina's offense finally get back on track? This is something that's happened where they have been kind of stagnant in the middle periods of their games. Hamler downs that in the end zone. Ball will come out to the 25. Let's see what Carolina has in store. They need to score here to keep the, force the issue and keep the game in hand. This one goes underneath to Quintana, who makes the grab and gains 9. Up to the 34-yard line. Second and 1. Handoff to Sanders, who's brought down, and it looks like Bozeman, the center, has been shaken up. Carolina will have it 3rd and inches as Bozeman makes his way to the locker room. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. 3rd and inches for Carolina. Austin Ritter now in at center. Handoff again to Sanders, who finds room and gets the first down at the 38-yard line. Ioannidis in on the stop. And it's broken ribs for Bozeman. That's probably going to keep him out the playoffs, honestly. I can't see him coming back in the playoffs. First and 10 from the 38. Handoff, Miles Sanders gets past 2 people and is brought down after a gain of 7. Up to the 45-yard line. Linebacker Warwick in on the stop. 2nd and 3. Handoff Miles Sanders as he goes the right side this time, and he'll get 2. 3rd and 1 coming up. Third and 1 from the 47. And we've got a flag. May have been movement up front. Yes, a false start by the Panthers. Bryce trying to get the defense to jump, but he makes his own man jump. That's not how that's supposed to work. Third and 6 for Carolina. They need this conversion. Bryce drops back, throws underneath for Hurst, who makes the grab through the Jeff Okudah hit. Hayden Hurst. When in doubt, Hayden Hurst. Good ball by Young. Good catch by Hurst. Carolina has it now. 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll hand this one off to Sanders, who has plenty of room up the middle and gets it up to the 34-yard line as he approaches 100 yards on the afternoon. Carolina doing their best to continue to milk this drive. 1st and 10 here. Bryce gets away from one tackler and finds Mingo for the 1st down. Excellent job by Bryce Young to escape the sack. He's been hit so many times you'd think, he would have that like as an innate skill. He's just able to get, he knows where people are, can get around them. 1st and 10 from the 23. Handoff Miles Sanders, chased down from behind. That'll be a loss of 1. Frankie Luvu, the former Panther, making a huge play there on Miles Sanders. Second and 11. Dropped underneath for Chark, who gets away from his guy and has a Panthers 1st down to the 11. Excellent run after the catch by Chark. His 1st grab of the day. Make the easy completion. Let your wide receivers make the play. Good job by Chark. 1st and 10, 4 minutes left to go here in the 4th. Carolina at the 11. They'll hand this off to Sanders, who gets away from the 1st tackler, but is all brought down. That'll be a 2-yard gain from the 9. Second and goal. This one for Marshall, who holds on through the hit. 3rd and 3 from the 4. Terrace Marshall's 1st grab of the afternoon. 3rd and 3. Carolina has it at the 4. Quick pass, open, Mingo, touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Mingo, nobody was covering him. And he has one of the easiest touchdowns of his career as Bryce takes the snap immediately and finds his guy. Jonathan Mingo puts the Panthers on top late. Pinheiro on for the extra point. And that is good. Our score, 22-13. Carolina takes 6 minutes off the clock with that drive. Excellent 3rd down conversions. Keeping the clock moving and keeping that drive alive. Hecker on to kick this one away. As we've got another close one here at the end of the season for Carolina and Atlanta. Phelps gets by one guy and is being chased down. Come on, come on, come on. No, come on. Come on. And that is an Atlanta Falcons touchdown. Anthony Phelps on the return. I had to talk shit about it earlier in the game, and then there it is. Ugh. Bartell couldn't catch him. Barno couldn't catch him. Ugh. Hamler tries to make the tackle. Excellent balance by Phelps. I mean, yeah. You just can't do anything about that, huh? And Koo will attempt to tie this one up. Kick is up and good. We are tied again. Our score, 22-20. Carolina loves these close games. Koo ready to kick this one back. Hamler will take it halfway in the end zone and kneel down. Ball will come out to the 25, where we've got 2 minutes 30 seconds left to go here in the fourth. First and 10. First and 10 from the 25. Play action. Dropped underneath for Quintana, who is shoved down after a 4-yard gain. He's up to 50 yards. Good day for Quintana. I'm just going to let the clock run to the 2-minute warning. There it is. We have hit the 2-minute warning here in Charlotte in Week 18. Our score is tied 22-20. The winner of this is in the playoffs. Like, 2nd and 6. Screen pass to Sanders, who has a little bit of room, cuts it back inside and gets down at the 39. Carolina will hurry to the line, as this one's out quick for Hurst. Spins off of one guy and gets spun around out of bounds. That'll be a gain of 9. 2nd and 1. Second and 1. 1:37 left to go. Out to Quintana, as it looks like Austin Coburn will be shaken up and Carolina will be forced to use a timeout as he heads over to the sideline to get his shoulders checked out.
Here we go.
First and 10. Carolina at least hoping to get into field goal range. This one underneath for Hurst again, who makes the grab and gets 6. 2nd and 4 coming up. Looks like it's just a shoulder strain for Colbert. He'll be okay.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 4. 1 minute left to go here. And nearly intercepted by Okuda. Trying to get it to Mingo, but that'll fall incomplete. 3rd and 4 now. I don't really want to try the long field goal. 3rd and 4. Bryce drops back to pass. Is hit as he throws. And that will fall to the ground. They want to punt. How long's the field goal? 58 yards. So this will be a 58-yarder by Pinheiro. Kick is up. It's straight enough. It's good enough. Carolina takes a 3-point lead on the 58-yarder by Eddie Pinheiro. Becker on to kick this one back. Phelps takes it and is brought down at the 17 by Bud Dupree. And here comes Desmond Ridder and the Atlanta Falcons. What do they have in store? Can Carolina hold them to nothing? First and 10. This one swung out to London, and that's complete at the 33-yard line. You see there the target line for Koo, the 37. First and 10 from the 33. Carolina brings pressure. This one is picked by Dante Jackson. And that should seal it. Dante Jackson. The first interception thrown by Ridder today. And Carolina's defense, which was good all day long, ends this one. Ridder tries to throw awkwardly to London. Jackson gets underneath the route. As we take a look at Sanders' numbers, 131 on the day. Total excellent day for him. Why wouldn't we just kneel it at this point? Clock management. No, not clock management. Quarterback kneel. Why isn't it in clock management? First and 10. Carolina comes out. Ready to kneel this one down. And Atlanta will use the timeout. And Carolina will come out to kneel this one down again. As we take a look down below, Baltimore comes back to win against the Chargers. 28-24. Good game there. As ours is almost over. Bryce kneels the clock out. No, yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense then. Whatever. I'll kick the field goal. I'm not trying to run the score up. I mean, it's Atlanta. I would love to run the score up. But definitely don't want to throw an interception. That would be something I would do. And also, Washington gets the win over the Saints. Carolina's win here should tie them with the Saints. For the NFC South lead as Phelps is ready to return this one. He makes a move and is tackled down at the 30 with just under 30 seconds left to go. Looks like New York took down NFC East rival Cowboys. First and 10. Carolina backs off their coverage. They've got a 6-point lead. Pressure now. This one thrown underneath for Pitts. It's caught, but he's tackled down by Horn. 10 seconds left to go here. And this one thrown toward the sideline. Pitts gets out of bounds with 2 seconds left to go. Now they're just going to throw this one as far as he can toward the end zone. Is there a Hail Mary? This one's thrown. It's caught, and that will do it, but there is a flag? What? Dante Jackson on the pass interference. Okay, sure. First and 10, zeros on the clock. This would be a hell of a way to end this game. Here it goes. It's in the end zone, and it's knocked away. Carolina survives this one, 26-20. And with that, Carolina should be playoff bound, taking down Atlanta for the second time this year. Excellent, excellent game by this Carolina defense. And then, of course, the offense chewing the clock in the fourth quarter to put a nail in it. All right, let's take a look at our stats. Bryce Young, 1 touchdown. Importantly, no interceptions. Completion, like I couldn't complete a pass to save my life today. But it does end up with 220 yards. Desmond Ridder, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, and just under 130. Running, Miles Sanders, 20 attempts, 93 yards, 1 touchdown. Robinson got going late. He had 59. Kyle Pitts leads everybody in receptions with 69 yards and a touchdown. Hayden Hurst, of course, leads everybody in yards. 73, no touchdowns for him. Quintana had 55. Touchdown goes to Mingo, who had 30 yards on 4 receptions. Defensively, Jesse Bates led everybody in tackles with Von Bell. Tackles for loss, Nicholas Schultz, Brian Burns, both had 3. Both had 2.5 sacks. Shaq had 2. Jared had 1. Yetur Gross-Matos had 1. And Frankie Luvu got 1. Interceptions, Dante Jackson. Coming out of that game, we've got a couple of upgrades. First one to Jonathan Mingo. We're going to go slot for him. He's up to a 78 overall. He's got 1 awareness, 1 catch in traffic, 1 medium route, 1 short routes. And then we've got safety Von Bell. We're going to go zone for him. He's up to an 85. He's got 1 awareness, 1 tackle, 1 zone. Good upgrades before the playoffs start. And the 1 new injury this week, Bradley Bozeman, 6 weeks with broken ribs. I doubt we'll see him for the playoffs. So his season is done, unfortunately. We are going to place him on IR and find another center or offensive lineman for depth. So with that game out of the way, I went ahead and simulated to the first week of the playoffs, and we indeed have a playoff spot. We are 4th. Somehow they gave us the lead in the NFC South. I guess we had another tiebreaker over the Saints I don't know about, which is awesome. I'll take it. But we do match up against the Saints in the first round, so we have to play them for a 3rd time this year. We are the 4th seed. They are the 5th seed. It'll be a Saturday night game. So with that, Carolina gets their first playoff berth in this franchise, and we go up against the New Orleans Saints, a team we've seen 4 times already in this franchise. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and comment if you're excited for our first playoff matchup. And I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.